If you're looking for a romantic getaway, the city of Colmar, France is definitely the perfect spot. This is the inspiration to the Disney classic Beauty and the Beast, as you can see with the fairy tale looking buildings here, and it's a wonderful place to visit in the spring and summer. It takes about 51 minutes from Basel to Colmar. What is interesting about Colmar is there are German influences and also the French influence. It is in France, but there were times when it was also owned by Germany. So initially in 1673, Colmar was under the French regime, and then Germany reclaimed it back in 1871. Colmar only stayed under the German rule up until the end of World War I when they gave back the city to the French. However, they temporarily occupied Colmar again in World War II, and that ended when the city was liberated. If you know that you are going on a trip, it is important to book a reservation at a restaurant already because it could get packed, especially on the weekend. This restaurant was in the middle of the touristy area, so I think it is also a little bit of a tourist trap, but the presentation was really nice and the building was also really beautiful. During the time that we went, seating inside was very limited and most people sat outside also because of the good weather. So make sure to reserve so you get the seats at the nice restaurants. Colmar is not only a destination you should go to in the spring or summer, because during Christmas time they are also very popular for their Christmas markets, and what better way to do that than to be in a fairy tale town like Colmar. All these buildings get lit up and it's just really wonderful. Something interesting that you may not have known is the creator of the Statue of Liberty, which was actually a gift from the French to the Americans, is from Colmar. So when you search on the internet Colmar, you actually see pictures of the Statue of Liberty, and that's because there's a miniature size of the Statue of Liberty, but sadly when we came and saw it, it was just in a roundabout, so you can't really see the actual Statue of Liberty and take a picture there like in New York. Aside from walking, you can also see the sights of Colmar through different types of transportation. One of them being a horse-drawn carriage, and they just drive that all throughout the town. Another one is this boat ride through the Little Venice of Colmar. If you get tired walking, they also have a free shuttle bus. I think the most interesting of them all is this train because we saw it all over, and as you can see we were in the back alleys here and the train was just going everywhere, and they offer an audio guide along with it and you just see it driving everywhere, so it's actually pretty cool. One thing that you shouldn't miss when you are in France is definitely the food. They have such a nice food culture, and I think you just have to try it out. It's really different from all the other countries we've been to, and one of our priorities was cheese. Although there's plenty of cheese available in Switzerland, they don't make something special like the French do, and for us the main thing was to get goat cheese like the French have because of our trip to Paris a few years ago, and it was just such a special goat cheese. Goat cheese is not something everyone likes because it has a little bit of a different taste than cow's cheese, but I think if you are adventurous and you try it because they make it with herbs, You really gotta try it, and don't forget to get yourself some nice French bread like the baguette. So after the cheese, we got ourselves a little baguette too to try out. And we were there right in the spring where it was already warm in Colmar but still pretty cold in Switzerland. So it was really nice because we got to try different types of flavors for gelato and we got to stay cool. If you've been to Colmar, you are also going to see that there are plenty of storks everywhere as decorations. And that's because since the Middle Ages, these birds come there during the springtime and lay their nests there. And that is it. Thank you for watching.